It's not exactly beach weather. The summer holidays are here and so are the weather warnings. Large parts of Scotland are being battered by wind gusts of up to 90 miles per hour. They ripped through the Isle of Harris. Parts of northern England, Wales and Northern Ireland will also feel the force of Storm Floris. In North Wales, these sheep were forced to seek shelter from the storm.
We're putting warnings out that are basically giving a little bit of information and saying to people, keep away from high tide shorelines, keep away from forests and woods, places where things are going to fly around. Even your back garden, if you've not cleared it, things will fly around.
Strong winds have been accompanied by heavy rain. The water was wild on Loch Long in Argyll. Events have been rained off too. Performances by the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo have been cancelled. Princes Street Gardens will also be closed today during the world-famous Fringe Festival. All sailing has been called off for the day for the Cowes Week Yachting Regatta on the Isle of Wight. More than 8,000 competitors usually turn up for the week of racing, but conditions were a little too rocky for it to go ahead safely. Travel has been disrupted not only for holidaymakers but for commuters too. East Coast mainline services north of Newcastle are cancelled. On the west, travellers have been warned not to take the train north of Preston.
Right now, there's multiple incidents that are affecting the railway, and that involves trees on the line, trampolines, sheds, things that are getting blown across the line and therefore stops us running a safe service.
And ferry operators like Corran and Orkney ferries have cancelled services due to the choppy conditions. Today, the advice is to treat any journey like a winter one, taking extra care while waiting for the sunshine to return. Laura Jones, ITV News.
To Loch Lomond now, where our Scotland correspondent Peter Smith has the latest.
Well, this is why that amber warning is in place. Storm Floris is here. Storm Floris is impacting the west coast of Scotland. Now, we've seen the disruption. There are no trains at all leaving from north of the Central Belt anymore. There's been disruption on the roads with felled trees, and there are about 10,000 homes without power across Scotland and Northern Ireland. And tonight, the Edinburgh, the military tattoo, has had to cancel because of the weather for the first time in its entire 75 years of existence. So we are getting some sense of how unprecedented this is. We've had gusts of up to 70 miles an hour already hitting the west coast of Scotland. Where I am just now is a popular spot for holidaymakers coming here at this time of year. Now, of course, you don't come to Scotland in August for sunshine, but this is something else altogether, and you can see that it's not putting those holidaymakers off. They're still bravely trying to come down to Loch Lomond shores, trying to make the most of what they can. But what we are seeing is people who were planning on camping along the shores tonight, a very popular activity to do, are now scrambling. Instead of scrambling on the hills of Scotland, they're scrambling, trying to find somewhere to stay tonight to shelter from this storm.